Patience is a virtue, but can too much hurt you? It's Rhyme and Reason 1065. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what they say, whoever they are, that patience is a virtue. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret, okay? I have a lot of room for improvement in that area. How about you? If so, what if I told you God is willing and can help you be patient? Interested? First, I bet you don't always let God help you be patient with all because, well, you're human and you fail and you fall, just as all the rest of us do. So believe me, I'm telling myself the same stuff, okay? I'm telling myself this same stuff too, because I need to hear it as much as anybody and probably more than a lot of people. Sure, patience is a virtue, but can too much hurt you? Okay, here's a little rabbit trail sort of on that question. Way back in 2014, that's, 12 years ago now, Colorado legalized pot. And back when they did that and way before, I drove on Colorado highways a lot. In fact, for about 30 years. But something I noticed after they legalized pot was the scent of pot coming through the vents and windows of my little pickup just about everywhere I drove. And it wafted through the air just in regular spaces during walks through the neighborhoods. And that includes the so-called, I'll put air quotes around, nice neighborhoods. If you're a dope smoker, here's a statistic that I'm sure you're not going to care about. You won't care one way or the other, but it's still true. When you smoke weed, your reaction time is significantly slower. I'm sorry to be such a killjoy for you, such a buzzkill, but the facts is the facts now, okay? And that means that the minority of us who don't smoke pot, we just have to be patient with all of those of you who do. We have to tolerate the nuisance of the smell, yuck, and the slow reaction times. Come on, move it. And every other negative thing that comes with it. But I'll tell you another thing. I can't be that patient, not without God's help. Back when I was driving on those Colorado highways, I had to deal with what I call drifters all the time. Anytime I made my way across town or across the state, drifters everywhere. I'm talking about drivers who couldn't seem to be deliberate in their actions. They drift into different lanes or they just seem to have to make up their mind about turning. Let's see, I'm at a turning left lane here, so I guess I'll turn left. Yeah, and then they just sort of drift around the corner. And if I added up all the time I waited on those drivers to respond to the changing lights, I could possibly add a few days to my life. Nowadays, that number is actually increased by people who are looking at their phones too. You have to wait for people. Come on, we've been waiting at this light for long enough. That's turned green. Quit looking at your phone. Let's go. See, that's what I mean about me lacking patience and about needing God's help. Oh yeah, on a side note, those drifters are in every state. They're everywhere, even here in so-called conservative Florida. I know there are lots of reasons people resort to smoking pot. They use excuses like pain or depression or physical conditions. And they'll say a guy like me who never smoked pot will never understand. No, I never smoked pot. No, I never did. I was a rock and roller, but I never did smoke pot. I just wasn't into it. I didn't want to have anything to be into it. I just saw the people who smoked it and I was like, I don't want to be like that. No, thank you. And on some level, I suppose I understand when you say, well, I'll never understand. I suppose I understand you saying that and how that's correct. I don't know what it is and what it's like. But I do know that inhaling smoke of any kind is not a better answer than real foods, fresh air, sunshine, and plenty of good water. And I think if you make those excuses for smoking weed, you should read about the real harm weed does to you. But if you're a pothead, you probably won't, so I'll just have to be patient, be wary, sing songs, and be merry, and then focus my attention on more than this world's dimension.
Well, you're human, and it's humdrum, so you find yourself in front of the screen. The remote control slowly takes its toll, then you're thumbing through a magazine. Well, it's so posh how you whitewash, and the truth starts falling through the crack. So you went to scheme, here's a broken dream, and the pieces stab you in the back. Time gone by can make you cry, and the tears can freeze inside your heart. But don't obsess in that icy mess, blow the danger and the pleasure apart. On the inner side it feels like a ride as you roller coast into the sky. But the outer side shows a demon light. Give him anything to keep you high. Years from now, they'll wonder how it ever got to you. And I'll just say nothing ever happened to you. Why the empty stare? Nothing. Tension in the air. Nothing. You just can't admit you're too mortal to conquer it. Oh, and nothing's gonna happen to you. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Nothing's gonna happen to you. No, nothing's gonna happen to you. I said nothing's gonna happen to you. I know that nothing's gonna happen to you.
Okay, I know this sounded like a rant and it kind of turned into that a little bit, but, pot is not good for you, and so many people believe it is, so I just had to get my 2 cents worth in there. And if you'd rather get high on the power of God's love, I would like us to stay connected because you're my kind of peeps, and I've made it super easy. Here's how to do it. You ready? Just get my daily devotional delivered to your inbox for free, by the way. That's where I share my rhymes and reasons based on the power of God's love, and I'll send you, when you do this, I'll send you download links to music, and the very first 6 days, it's a rhyming book for kids about the creation week. I'll send that right away to you when you go to TonyFunderburk.com and get my daily devotional delivered to your inbox for free, meaning you'll add your email address in there, and I'll send it to you for free. Sound like a good deal? Well, that's because it is. Thanks so much again for tuning in. It's brought to you by TonyFunderburk.com as always. And as always, I like to say life has rhyme and reason because God made it.